So, Solstein. No roads, no towns save for some Nord one up in the northeast. And all there are bears and wolves. Oh, and spirigans? Or whatever these tree things are called. Well, no roads doesn't mean no landmarks. There is the Igna River that can be followed up to the frozen Lake Fjalding, where to the east of that is Thirsk, some meat hall, and north of the frozen lake is Skal Village, some Nord village. So naturally, I will fit right in there. I'll have to look at my journal as to where this crashed Dwemer airship was supposed to have gone down, for that Breton outside the Mages Guild in Aldrune. Hopefully, he won't just say somewhere in Solstheim. I'm trying to plan out how to tackle this wilderness thing, to which I have never really done in an area where there is practically no civilization. No, a Nord village really doesn't count, but Fort Frostmoth does. I've been all over Vardenfell. Truth be told, I remember there being much more untamed lands in Cyrodiil than here in Vardenfell. I remember endless forests there, with deer and the occasional troll or goblin. But here in Solstheim, I can imagine being challenged by a dozen stupid naked Nords, challenged over the fact that I'm a Dunmer. If they hear about me being the Nerevarine, it might even be worse. They might sprout from the ground to come challenge me to a fight. Well, the three of us, Dunmer, will make it much less lonely and homesick for me while I'm here. I want to get lost here for a few months, but that doesn't mean there'll be nothing for me to do. But I am, in fact, sort of counting on there being very little for me to do besides finding that crashed airship and dealing with the occasional stupid drunken Nord. The airship can wait for a time. I need to familiarize myself with the fort and the surrounding area first before trying to figure out where it might be. I have arrived on the island of Solstein. Captain Falx Carius is the commander at Fort Frostmoth, and I should speak with him. Captain Carius is likely in his chambers at Fort Frostmoth, which can be reached through the general quarters at the top of the south staircase. For matters dealing with the new colony, I should speak with Carnius Magius at the Imperial Cult Shrine, and that is where I am. What do you think of Solstheim, Shani?
Go ahead.
You like the bears? Lots of them around this island. Some of them are pretty nasty, even diseased. Doesn't pay to mess with them, though their pelts can be valuable, I hear. Hey, what's that book you have there? Yeah, you can look at my books. Just a moment. So, you've heard of, what do they call it? You said Spriggans? I heard talk of them walking trees. This island holds many secrets, it seems. And the wolves? They're all over this island. Some travel in packs, which makes them especially dangerous. I've heard some carry disease as well. I mean, that's only something you'll have to worry about, not me. So, what do you think of Solstheim? Snow and Nords, ugh. Snow. Not really enough around here even to make a snowball for the back of a Guar's head. Okay, quite understand that. Oh.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
Hello, priest. If you need shrine services, just ask, but be quick. I have an important cult matter on my mind right now. You do? What's on your mind? Yes, you see, my protege, Marissa, left the shrine over a month ago for those forsaken frozen wastes. Her challenge was to bring the word of the Imperial cult to the local savages. She hasn't returned, and I fear the worst. Local savages, you mean the Nords? What else would you call them? They're hardly civilized, with all that bear and wolf worship, and they hardly even recognize the 9 divines. Most Nords are too busy worshipping heathen gods like Alduin and Orke. That's why Marissa's missionary work is so important. Her work is important, huh? Marissa has a passion for preaching. She thought she could be most effective by spreading the tenets of the Imperial cult to the residents of Solstheim. It's dangerous but necessary work. Her journeys into the wild have been very successful in the past, but Marissa never returned from her last outing. I fear something terrible has happened to her. Yeah, you said that she hasn't come back. I don't suppose you'd be willing to look for Marissa? She means a great deal to me. That is, her work is very important to the Imperial cult. You have the look of an adventurer about you, Snow. If you could find Marissa and return her to me, I would gladly empty the shrine's coffers into your purse. She left here over a month ago and headed north, toward Lake Fjelding. You should begin your search in that area. I've heard about this lake, the frozen one to the north. It's a big lake towards the northeast. Of course, it's covered by ice, so it's not of much use. Okay. I'll look for Marissa. Last you saw her at Lake Fjelding.
Yes? What can this...
So, there's some Imperial... I don't think he's part of the Church of the Nine Divines. Hello, are you Carnius... something? What do you want? Is this about the East Empire Company? I'm a very important man, I'll have you know, and I have no time for anything other than business. You run the East Empire Company here? Yes, that's right. I'm the local factor. Not that it means much at this point. Our operations are just getting underway, and frankly, we're short-handed. We could use some help. Do you wish to join the East Empire Company? Huh, and here it is. Join another organization. I suppose so if I'm going to help you guys here. Join the East Empire Company. Your interest is commendable, and we can certainly use the manual labor if nothing else. As with all business, make sure you understand the requirements before agreeing to anything. So, are you willing? What are the requirements? The East Empire Company is a business at heart. Applicants should have a winning personality and a strong will. Those with the ability to speak eloquently and barter shrewdly are most valuable. Given the hostile environments the company often ventures into, applicants should have a keen sense of security. Finally, all applicants should be trained in the time-honored virtues of long blades and medium armor, as has been customary for the company for generations. Well, that sounds like me. Security, long blades, and medium armor. That's exactly what I'm skilled in. Okay, I'm in. Very well then. You are now an underling in the East Empire Company, Sunil Rovang. I'll make it clear to you now that I am the one in charge. See me when you're ready for an assignment or want a promotion. Do you have any assignments for me? You think you're ready for work, eh? Very well. The first of our workers have arrived and need to get to the mining site. None of them are particularly skilled with a blade, so I'd like you to escort them. They know the way. You simply have to make sure they arrive safely. Once you're there, check in with Falco Galenas. He'll give you further instructions. For now, go speak to Gedar Verothan. He's down by the dock. Falco Galenas, huh? He's the second in command, and takes his orders directly from me. Thankfully, he spends almost all his time at the site, so I don't have to listen to his optimistic drivel all the time. You can find him there. You can tell me about the East Empire Company, though. It's a monopolistic mercantile enterprise chartered by the Emperor and managed by a board of directors appointed by the Emperor. The company has sole authority to trade in certain goods like flint, raw ebony, raw glass, and Dwemer artifacts, and it also enjoys favorable tariffs and regulations for import and export of other common and exotic goods like kwama eggs, marshmallow pulp, saltrees, and Tavani bug musk. What's your opinion on Fort Frostmoth? What about it? It's a fort. It's made of rock and it's cold, but it's better here than it is at the mining site. What can you tell me about this Skull Village to the north? The Nords to the north? I don't know much about them. Okay. Any rumors? Watch yourself at Thirsk. Nothing but a bunch of drunken barbarians, I tell you. Yeah, I've been told it's a mead hall. It's right to the east of Lake Fjelding. Thirsk, huh? Nordic place, right? North of here? Inconsequential. You have more important things to worry about. Okay. It feels like I'm starting over. Julan? Shigara's teeth is cold. I felt that on the trip over here, actually. There's a coldness in the air outside. It's not as much inside. Let's see what it looks like from up top. Magnus is going down. Trees everywhere. Yeah, I imagine this place is going to get pretty miserable. Well, I should say, it is pretty miserable, and we're going to get miserable because of it. this is the wrong way. I have to keep going downstairs. Alright, so I'm to escort.
Yes?
But he's not the captain. Falx Carius is the commander of the fort. He's just the head of the East Empire Company. So, to the south. Is it this way? Miserable guards here. Falx Carius. I don't know where he is. Captain Falx Carius, Commander, which can be reached through the general quarters at the top of the south staircase. Okay, general quarters. But which one? That door or this door? I don't know.
What was that?
I don't understand why they just build their construction is strange. I should pick this. Don't know if I'm supposed to be in here. I just want to get through to the other side. It's locked too.
Archmaster of Reddoran, how may I serve you?
So you recognize me, huh? What do you want? Go see Captain Carius. Talk to Captain Carius if you're looking for something to do. Head through the general quarters and all the way up the south staircase. I don't think I'm in the right area.
What is it you want?
Oh, you're happy. What do you want? Sure if I'm in the right building at all. Okay, where's the general quarters? Now, I would assume, since that's the East Empire Company up top and the Church of the Nine Divines on the bottom, this to me would probably be the general quarters. So the south staircase. Don't talk to anymore. This doesn't look right. I don't think we're in the right place. Okay, you guys are right in the way. This is not south. This is the west staircase.
What say you?
Well, it's looking like I'm moving in the right direction, but... Are you Captain Falx Carius? Nope.
What
This is one
say
of the guards. This is general room. Shani. Right in the way. Well, it's not as bad as Vivek, because I can get lost for days there, but it's still bad. Let's find this captain. Okay. This should be it. You look like you're in charge. You, Captain Falx Carius.
Just another of life's little disappointments.
Yes. What can I do for you? I am Captain Falx Carius, commander of Fort Frostmoth. Really. We are an Imperial fort, obviously. My soldiers have the ability to be among the best in all of the Empire. The island of Solstheim is not the easiest assignment, though, and sometimes it makes the men edgy. What's going on? As I said, this is a difficult post. These soldiers are separated from their families and forced to live in harsh conditions. To be fair, most of these men were sent to this island as punishment for a past offense. They are not the best of soldiers, yet still. Until recently, they had performed their duties adequately. Lately, I have noticed some disturbing trends. What have you noticed? To be sure, the men have been restless, complaining more than usual. They have been lackadaisical in the performance of their duties. I sense a great unease among them, and morale has been low. It's been low, huh? Very low. This is not normal. My instinct tells me that there is one among my troops who is fanning the fires of this discontent, and I wish to know who it is. They will never let me know who the culprit is, as their commanding officer. I must regretfully keep some distance between these fine soldiers and myself. They may be willing to speak with you, though. See if you can't gain their trust. If you learn anything, report to me. Can you tell me about this island? What about Lake Fjelding? It's a big lake towards northeast. Of course, it's covered by ice, so not much use. Yes, I've heard of that. What about Thirsk? I've heard it's a place populated by the Nords native to this island. It lies somewhere to the northeast. What services are offered here? You'll find Xenophostus in the armory. He'll repair your weapons or sell you a new one. If you're sick, try the Imperial Cult Shrine. For a small donation, you can usually get a cure for what ails you. Hoping to ask him about the East Empire Company, but he says he's busy, and I have to go. Alright, so let's go speak to the soldiers.
What say you?
Well, you're one of them. Hey, Hey, is that booze I smell on you? Yes. Smells like Cyrodiilic brandy to me. I'd know that smell anywhere. How about giving a thirsty soldier a little pick-me-up? Here. Some fine Cyrodiilic brandy. Good stuff. Thanks, friend. Just hasn't been the same around here since this fort became a dry fort. It's ridiculous, I tell you. Dry fort? That's right, no liquor at all is allowed at Fort Frostmoth these days. Captain's orders, I guess. Seemed odd coming from him. Captain Carius seemed like a fair enough guy, as long as we carried out our duties. Guess he figured we weren't up to his standards, so he cut us off. Since then, everyone's been in a pretty foul mood. So is that the problem here? Huh. Okay. Well, he's right up the stairs, so... Go and talk to you guys right in the way. I think I know what your problem is. Yeah, I know why morale has been low. I imagine that the lack of alcohol might have some effects on the morale, but I didn't ever actually ban it. Personally, I didn't even care about the alcohol. It was the priest, Antonius Nuncius, who was worried about the effect it was having on the men. I disagreed, but the question became moot. Our shipments stopped coming in months ago. Speak with the soldiers a bit more, and see if you can find out what the source of the discontent is. Well, it's probably... He wanted to ban it, so Antonius Nuncius probably has something to do with this. He's one of our priests here, not a bad one. Seems a bright enough fellow, if he would only apply himself a bit more. So, where's the booze gone, then? I'm not a drinker myself, so this isn't a dry fort. I have no real interest in banning alcohol at Fort Frostmoth, especially since the morale has been low. Antonius Nuncius, however, felt strongly about it.
I asked you to investigate why the morale has been low in the fort. Have you learned anything?
Yes I have. It's upper level. I think I'm gonna go talk to the soldiers. Hello. What is it you want? I heard you were asking around about this being a dry fort. I have been, yes. I'd feel a whole lot better talking about this if I had something to wet my whistle. But you seem okay. I just know that I heard from Antonius Nuncius that the captain had placed a ban on all alcohol at the fort. And sure enough, there was none to be found. Yeah, he didn't actually do that. So... I think this Antonius Nuncius has something to do with it. Maybe he sent a letter requesting no more alcohol.
Yes? What can this...
Yeah, I've met you already. You're Antonius Nuncius, right? What can I do for you? So, you want this to be a dry fort, do you? Yes, odd that the captain would ban liquor for his troops. There's no understanding some people. He tells me he never banned alcohol. Told you that, did he? I guess he never officially did. Still, the shipments stopped arriving. What's to be done about that? They stopped arriving. Well, I have no idea why. I am but a simple priest, forced to serve these pathetic soldiers on this terrible frozen excuse for an island. It's not my concern why the alcohol hasn't arrived. You have no proof I've done anything wrong. Stop asking me these questions. Okay, you sound guilty as all can be. The books here. Books that I've seen all over Vardenfell. The Affairs of Wizards. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna have to find evidence on my own. What is this, by the way? Oh, common disease. Well, I need evidence, so I need somebody's private quarters. This... I don't know where it would be for the priests.
I like what I see.
Hello. What do you think of Carnius Magius, the head of the East Empire Company? He's got an office upstairs here in the Imperial Cult Shrine. Don't know much about the man, but I understand he's got something to do with the new colony on the island. Well, I'd ask you about your fellow priests, but... Yeah, so if that was the way I came in, I don't think that this goes anywhere but just along the wall. Let's try going up.
Yes?
Maybe their
What
quarters
say
are
you?
upstairs. Or even up higher. So this is... That's the East Empire Company door. Huh, it's locked. Well, it could be someone's bedroom, so I don't just want to barge in. Oh. That just goes up to the top of the tower. Hey, Julan. Sheogorath's teeth, it's cold. Well... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is where he stays. There's somebody in here.
What say you?
Oh, hello, guard. There's some alcohol. There's brandy. I'd like to take my brandy back, actually. Yeah, so there's alcohol here. Empty bottle. Alchemical ingredients. Okay, what's going on here? What does he want? I heard you might be able to get a hold of some booze. I see there's booze in this room, so why don't you drink it? I just hope you can figure out a way for things to go back to normal here. It's depressing enough without having the benefit of the sweet spirits of the gods. Granted, I don't know which gods, but it must be one of them. Can you tell me about Antonius Nuncius? I got nothing more to say about him. Go talk to him if you want. Or wait for him in his office. It's in the armory. Oh, that's where I want to go. There is booze in here. The armory. Wasn't that in the main central building?
What
Yes?
say you? What can this humble priest do for you?
I don't have any evidence yet. But I will find it, so... I thought that maybe... the armory was over here. Is it not?
I like
Hello?
What is it you want?
Okay, so you do sell... You don't have any good arrows, though. So it's... his office is by the armory. This is, goes back... I've been through here. It's where I lockpicked the... empty bottles, but it looks like they were, I guess maybe they're all drinking? Okay. That leads outside.
What say you?
That was where I just was. That leads outside as well. Maybe his office is up here. This could be his place. I don't know. This looks like maybe his desk is locked. There's a lot of alcohol here. Full of alcohol. Skooma as well. This is his desk. More alcohol over in the corner. This man is swimming in it. I can't open this without a key. Okay, well... yeah, I think I have enough to confront the man. Get away, guard. So this is the wrong way. Okay. This is the way in.
What is it you...
He might have gone... I don't know. He's not here. He was here before. There he is.
Yes? What
do you
can this
want?
humble priest do for you?
Yeah, I think I know what happened to all that alcohol. It's not a dry fort. You seem to be taking it. The shipment stopped arriving, huh? Well, I have no idea. You've been in my desk? My desk. You've been in there. Why, that's an outrage. Stolen liquor? I have no idea. All right, perhaps I have been hiding the alcohol. It was for their own good. And I had hoped that if the soldiers got fed up and revolted, I'd be able to justify going home to my superiors. Look, I don't want any trouble from you. I'll need to report this to Carius. I'm finished. I'll never leave this island now. At least not alive. Carius will have my head. What have you done? I hope you're happy, Snow Roving. Yeah, I am. What are you doing to all the troops here? Let's go up to Captain Falx Carius, let him know. Okay, so this is the northern staircase. Going to the southern staircase. Right here. And then it's not on the second floor. It's on the third floor. Hello. I asked you to investigate why the morale has been low in the fort. Have you learned anything? I have. You say that Antonius Nuncius started this whole thing because he wanted to go home? The twit. I could have had him reassigned, had he just asked me. Now, though, I think he might do his best work here, saving the souls of my men. With the new abundance of liquor at the fort, someone will have to deliver their salvation. Thank you for your help, Snow Roving. Take these. There are diseases on this island that we have never encountered before, and the weapon may serve you well. Now on to more fort business. Fort business. As I told you, not all of my soldiers here are trustworthy. Many were sent to this fort in lieu of Abenhart's dungeons. Now, I fear that a criminal element has shown itself at Fort Frostmoth. I believe that there are weapons being smuggled out of here and sold on Vardenfell. There's smugglers from here. I've noticed the store of weapons in the armory has been decreasing, and I know there is no official reason for it. My only guess is that someone is smuggling them off Solstheim to be sold on Vardenfell. I want you to uncover this smuggling ring, and I will provide you with a bit of help. Who do you suspect is smuggling? It is a dangerous thing here at Fort Frostmoth. Our supplies are limited, and without them, I fear the soldiers will grow even more restless. And what is a fort without its weapons? Useless. Yes, make a good point there. So what help can you provide? I would like you to work with one of my soldiers on this case. There are two available to you, and they are two of the best here at Fort Frostmoth. Cyanus Lucius and Gaela Artoria. You'll find Lucius in the general quarters, and Artoria in the general quarters. Upper level. Speak with them and decide which will be your companion. When you have unearthed the smuggling ring, report to me. I leave how you deal with the smugglers to your discretion. Okay.
Have you found more information on the weapons being smuggled from the fort?
Just starting, Captain Falx Carius.